Okay, I am back. However, everything seems to be working. However, I remain very skeptical of this whole process. I'm waiting for the next shoe to drop for something else to stop working. Okay, so roll 3. Let's see here. So we've got we're right in front of Castle Tycoon. We are about to lose the 2 sisters, so unequip them. Got some cutscene stuff to go through. Oh right, these are like the happiest people in the world, even before when the world was like in a bunch of danger. Remember, ostensibly everything is solved. We've defeated the big bad. We're back where we're supposed to be. This is like endgame. It's not, but that's kind of what you're supposed to think. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, the sound of the like menu cursor was actually pretty ridiculously loud before. It took me a while to realize it, so I turned it down just a little bit. Doesn't need to be quite that loud. I'm on lookout duty. Again, Castle Tycoon, home of the happy. Alright. I don't remember where I am with items either. Like, do I need anything? Oh, I need potions, and I need high potions. Let me just do that real quick. Do they have a shop anywhere in here? Oh man, there's a lot of entrances. Right. I think this is where the cutscene happens. Alright. King's passing was a great loss, however, must we do our best to continue without him. Right, Princess Sarisa is back. Yes, milady. She's not gonna like that. Preparations for the banquet are complete. Of course, your acquaintances are welcome to attend. What, you want me to go dressed like this? Are you mad? Come on now, princess. She's supposed to be a queen. You know, she's the older sister. Alright, we got our little ham boy freaking out about Faris. We get it. We get it, parts. She's hot. Poor Lenna. Like, Lenna's just there the whole time. Being femme the whole time, but, you know, she doesn't have the 80s, like, transformation where somebody takes off her bandolier and her rapier and puts her hair down, takes her eye patch off. That's the equivalent of taking off the glasses. Yeah, her eye patch. Because she's a pirate. Alright. Dance, dance, get down, boogie. Alright. It seems that Tycoon can finally return to the glory days of old. Oh, okay, the dancers stop you from getting in there. Right, I mean, we just, you know, we have to test every avenue. Is it true that Princess Sarisa calls her Faris? What a weird name. Hey, you keep your opinion to yourself. That's the freaking queen you're talking about. She'll go by whatever damn name she wants to. Okay. Don't think there's any items here for me to miss, right? No, this is all just cutscene stuff. Yep. Okay, so let's see if we can get to... I did watch a video last night that helped me figure out a trick I want to try to pull off here, because I do have a lot of knife users, which is to get double chicken knives. I've seen it a couple times before, but X month, X day. Today, Sarisa was to have her first ride on Hear You. Instead, she threw a tantrum. Yeah, there's a way to like trick the game with the quick save to get yourself 2 chicken knives. I don't know if it's been patched out, but I'm gonna try to do it. I haven't run from like a million battles, but I have run from a lot of battles, and the chicken knife gets... Oh my god. I've got... Wait, what? This is Lenna's room. Okay. The chicken knife gets more powerful every time you run from a battle. So it's actually a pretty powerful weapon if you are enough of a coward. On the other hand, if you never run from a battle, you can get the Brave Blade, I think, but so many classes can equip knives, it's just usually way better. It's been so long. I think I have pillaged everything in here already, but it's just been so long since I've been to Tycoon. I don't even remember this place. Oh, I do remember this. Wrong balcony, though. I'm supposed to go meet Kryl. Or Creel. They should have come up with any other name for her, like Carol something. That's the weirdest name. I think maybe just seeing Barts in there long enough, and Butts, which is how it was translated when when I played like the fan translation, which of course I didn't play. No, of course not. I got used to Butts, but Kryl, this is always going to be weird. Grandpa, hey Kryl, how are you holding up? All right. It's not so painful anymore, but I just feel so anxious. It's like Grandpa is fussing at us to hurry somewhere. Alright. There's gotta be a reason for that. Yeah, you defeated Xdeath. Well, I mean, I guess it is genuinely a mystery as to why defeating Xdeath would put you back here, but I think it's a pretty standard, like, trope of a... Huh? That was a lot of, like, moving around just to resign yourself to this. Well, apparently you're forcing them to. At least for the next 3 days, right? I had a feeling, a faint tingle in the back of my mind, that made me wonder if she wasn't really Princess Sarisa. Oh, I remember that time like it was yesterday. I thought I'd seen this. I've seen this cutscene. Yeah, okay. She's just studying late at night. I've seen this whole cutscene before. Bah. Okay, fine. That was when Lenna was a little babby. Yeah, everything's empty. I have already pillaged this entire place. But if I look around... Well, I can't get in there yet, because it's blocked. Or maybe it's not blocked now. And then... that's the other entrance, the one all the way on the right that I've not utilized. So let me check that real quick. In this first class, we've got a thief and we've got a dragoon. That's fine. I mean, nope. You're gonna have dual cast, and you. Rapid fire's fine. Nope, I still can't get past here. And then... I think I just, like, clipped through that dude. They must be related, like those two entrances. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go. I beg your pardon. I was just rushing over to tell everyone the bridge over the Western River is complete. Boko might still be over in that cave to the west. He's my Kokobo and my best friend. Whoa! Well, maybe don't hit her. Bartz is an idiot. Right. So we're gonna go get Boko the Kokobo. Boko the Kokobo. And that will let us go over these rivers. So, no point in going that way. He did say it was to the west. So let's head west. There it is. So curious, though. What else can this lead to? I just want to make sure, like, this isn't a speed run. This is my first time playing through this game in a long, long time, so I kind of want to see what... yeah, it's blocked off. Okay. It's kind of a weird way. Like, it looks sort of like you can get through there, but you definitely cannot. Okay. And a little piece of lore that I put together here is that Boko might have been, like, the last male Kokobo in this area, and then there was, like, that female Kokobo in the forest up to the north, the northwest of World 2. Now there's a female Kokobo here. Pretty sure it's the same one, because, like, Boko's got, like, a bunch of kids. Boko que... Alright, she can read the minds of animals. Hello, I'm Kryle. You speak Kokobo? Oh my god, have you been paying attention, Bartz? Just a little. I think he wants us to introduce us to someone. She's literally telepathic with animals. Coco and Boko. Uh-huh. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, what do you think happens? Somebody's got to tell Bartz the story of the Kokobos and the Tonberries. Give him the talk. He doesn't understand how things work. He's going to be very confused on his first night with Faris. You know, now that I'm remembering it, like, Final Fantasy IV was pretty goofy too in some places. It just didn't have as many goofy elements to it. Now, you can't go into the sea, but you can just do river stuff. Right. Yeah. Well, no, that doesn't take you anywhere. Okay, so this also doesn't take you anywhere. You're still pretty limited as to where you can go. This game is very good about, like, sort of making it feel like it's a whole open world, but, you know, it really isn't. That was, like, this used to be the end of the Pirate Cave. I think this was, like, the middle section of the Pirate Cave. Yeah, and that doesn't go anywhere. Right, that's the lock where we fought our second boss encounter, and I got party wiped. Learned the hard way that you save a lot in this game. Speaking of which, what have we got equipped? Hold on. That's all good. I think I do want Genji gloves. Well, he's already got a pretty high defense. Maybe even put the angel ring on him. Yeah. Instead of coral ring. I don't know if there is anything to steal from the boss we're about to fight. Let me check. I think there is. Alright, you just get a high potion. We don't really need that. Flame ring is fine for now. She's in the back row. Yeah, she can beat magic. Alright, we do need to do a tiny bit of shopping here. You think you're pretty advanced, huh? Yeah, then why don't you go mosey over to the Green Hordes Club and say that? Oh, God. I am prepared to regret this, but... Nope. The Freelancer can equip anything, and Mimes can equip any armor but ribbons. However, they aren't that strong or gifted with magic, so they seem pretty weak compared to other jobs. That said, once you've mastered other jobs, things will change. Once a job's been mastered, its stat bonuses and abilities are added to the base stats and ability pools of Freelancers and Mimes. That's pretty damn good. It's too bad we're not going to ever take advantage of that. If you've mastered the jobs of Knight, Black Mage, and Thief, Freelancers and Mimes will have the same strength as a Knight, same magical power as a Black Mage, and Thief abilities as Find Passages and Sprint, and they'll have 2 slots free for other abilities. Okay. What? What? I swear I cleared this out. Maybe I didn't clear it out the second time, like I died. Oh no, a goblin! Hey, how's it going? Alright, let's rapid fire this goblin. Very cool, thanks for checking that out. Leather shoes, well... Alright. Actually, it's really sad that the tutorial on the wait mode there, since I was playing through most of the game with wait mode turned off, unnecessarily extending the difficulty. No, wait, I want the item shop. No, not the magic shop. Yeah, say hello to YouTube. By the way, if you're catching me on YouTube, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. It helps out a lot. And where's the item shop? What and then if you're seeing me here on Twitch, give me a follow. Miss Faris, whatever she was calling herself, what a shock. Still, it's wonderful that both princesses have returned to the castle. Alright, I guess there is no item shop in this town. What the heck? Yeah, weapons, armor... No, items are in there. Yeah, okay. They're in with the inn. Oh, well, I will buy a bunch of potions. It's not exactly what I want, but potions are fine. Alright, let's go fight the Antlion. It seems like fighting the Antlion is some kind of, like, rite of passage in Final Fantasy games. Oh, here we go. Lesson learned. I don't expect to be wiped in this fight or anything, but... Oh no! Oh wait, sorry, I jumped my line there. Oh no! Oh, they're just really keen on making this... Then he blames the Kokobo. Alright. Somebody at the Final Fantasy folks, somebody at Square was very obsessed with Antlions as like a thing. I mean, I guess I'll see if I can steal from it. Oh, wait, no, no, no. I don't need to do that. That's dumb. That's dumb. I'm going to Libra it, though. I guess I'll do a Libra and a Protect. Yeah, this is not going to be hard. I'll protect her. Vulnerable to water. Okay. Yeah, I'm not even going to bother with a second Protect. I'm just going to start spamming attacks. I gotta say, I really dislike Discord. A lot of enemies have it, and it's just a way to really nerf your attacks. Poison, maybe? No, no, no poison. I can sleep it. Ooh, I think that took. Well, the part about this that sucks. I guess I'll jump. Because that way I can keep throwing spells at this thing. Physical, yeah, Discord the attack. I also am not a huge fan of, like, Discord is fine. It's got like a lot of good features in it, but it just has a very weird interface, and the app, it's got some weird login issues. Like every time I log into it, I have to like reset my password, so I just kind of rely on it staying in my password cache. Very picky about those kind of things. But yes, the attack is the one that I really dislike. I don't think it's very great at all. Oh, the dialogue in this game. Oh, right. This is hilarious, huh? Do you promise never to pull something like that again? Was that like the Lucy pulling the football out from under Charlie Brown's foot? Oh wait, maybe that was actually the person who's pulling up the Kokobo and us as well. This is why... We'll see in a second. It's Faris. This is why Faris is the better of the two sisters. Which one of you decided to maroon me back there? Because she's like actually wants to go out on an adventure. Bart, it kind of was your call. Why'd you happen? Why'd you come after us? I'm just not cut out for being a princess, I'm afraid. Pirating's much more my style. We haven't done a lot of pirating recently. Maybe we need to go out and murder some people on the open seas to make Faris happy. I think that's only fair. You've got to like share your friends' hobbies, right? You gotta... Owie, I think I got a splinter. Don't worry about it. I do not remember if that's relevant. The splinter? Whatever. Okay. What's happening? Oh, okay. Alright, well, we're gonna take the flame ring off here. It's weight +1. It doesn't give you any magic defense. That is kind of weird that it doesn't, but automatically cast Reflect on the wearer. We'll just do Elven Mantle for now, I guess. I kind of want to do Power Armlet. She's really not going to be using that in the back row, though. I'll just do a Reflect Ring. We'll get a chance to get a hand on like what like, so 57, 50, that doesn't change much. Seat blades, 49. Flame ring. Do I want him to have dual cast, or do I want to have, we'll do attack. We'll do attack. So we'll go with headband and strength plus 3, probably want that one. Rapid fire, okay. Alright. What is down here? A cave of some kind. Alright, that's a dead end. Guido's cave. Oh, I just saved. I can go in there. Oh, there's another cutscene in here. Alright, alright. I don't remember if it's a necessary cutscene, though. So the turtle's on his back. Alley-oop. Oh, thank you. I suppose you can be helpful after all. That's right! This turtle was sassy. This turtle was a bitch. Everybody in this game's like, kind of like that. Okay. Worlds merging. Alright, the worlds merged on top of each other. Yeah. See, you're as slow on the uptake as before. Damn. Alright. It's an ancient legend, but I never imagined it was true. According to the legend, 1,000 years ago, Bartz's world and Kral's world were one and the same. The same? It seems there's an echo in here. Whew! Yeah, he's got some tood. They sealed the void. Okay. I fear no matter how often I allude to your ignorance, my dry wit just goes over your head, so I will simply explain. 1,000 years ago, there existed Ennuo, a presence of the strongest evil. Oh. Ennuo created the void and possessed the power to control it. After a long and harrowing battle, the people were able to defeat Ennuo using the 12 legendary weapons. However, the void could not be erased. As a last resort, the people split the crystals into two. To maintain the balance, the world split into two as well. The void was sealed within space between the two worlds in a place called the Interdimensional Rift. Interesting. Actually, that is kind of an interesting explanation for the whole setup. Sometimes this game surprises me in how much it makes sense. But I get, it's, again, where you set the storyline bar a little bit low. The gameplay is quite challenging and intense and good, but storyline is like, basically, I've just set it as my default expectation is goofy. That means Exdeath was telling the truth. He really did want to return the world to how it used to be. However, without the crystals, the wind's power will never return, nor will that of earth, fire, or water. Ouch, this splinter really hurts. Oh, god damn it, this splinter... I know what this splinter is. I mean, I know it because I watched a YouTube video and watched ahead a little bit to help me get an idea of what I wanted to get done in this stream, but I think that that's like a piece of a tree that's the splinter, and this is like Exdeath, who is a tree. That's a big freaking splinter. Mwahahaha. I turned myself into a tiny splinter, waiting just for this moment. What, dude? Really? Now you can understand my true goal. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's masquerading as a tiny piece of wood to take the sealed power of the void for my own by being a tiny piece of wood. Why do you think I merged the two worlds together? I feel like this Exdeath sprite is like, well... Oh. That's Tycoon Castle. Rip Lenna. No, not really. Oh, now that the two worlds are one, the interdimensional rift is merging along with the void that was sealed with it. Wait, slow down. Are you saying that this void, whatever it is coming here? Yes, the void shall be released from its 1,000-year prison and into my keeping. The matchless power of the void will be mine. I mean, we just defeated him. Come on, we can do this with 3 people. Let's go. Oh no, we can't even try. I mean, at least give me, like, a chance to change my equipment. I guess that's why it was the place of all these optimistic people, because they all had to die. Gotta make them, like, the nicest people in the world. They can all perish. The Octagon of Death. Unlimited power of the void. Watch as it engulfs all in its path. Soon it will belong to me. Lenna, Exteth, you. Maybe you shouldn't have stood there and like looked at each other. Wouldn't it be cool if we fought him? Turtle? Turtle? Oh, they're doing like DBZ fights. Yeah, they're like teleporting around and clashing. This is like the original Yoda fight. This was before Yoda did his thing. So not bad for a reptile. Oh my god, really? You think I sat around 7 centuries munching on pizza? Perhaps you should have taken the chance. You'll find no such tasty diversions in the afterlife. Oh god, this is just so corny. He just said this. We get it. You want peons to tremble before your might. That's gonna make Exteth happy. Is peon trembling. Trembling peons. He shouldn't have killed Gilgamesh. He was a peon who could tremble before you. You would have been happier. Exteth, that cur, he must be stopped before he obtains the full power of the void, or... By Jove, what's that? Just the Library of the Ancients. The Library of the Ancients? My dear boy, have you an idea what an important place that is? Of course you do. Of course you don't. To think that the whole Library of Ancients was here the whole time. Follow close, children. Within the library is a book that will tell us how to defeat Exteth. Oh, we got blown like across the world again. That happens a lot in this game. He's from a different world. They must recognize him as some kind of character out of fiction. Oh ho, scholars from Surgate. Oh no. Those are Surgate scholars. Those are from World 2, like the turtle. We found the second half of the sealed tome. There's that other part of the book. And now for the ultimate in IKEA furniture. Transforming table. Yes, scholars from World 2 and 1. Now let us begin the strategy meeting. As you have probably noticed, the two worlds have recombined into one. Furthermore, the void is trying to break free from where it has been sealed within the rift. Then we better hurry up and stop it. Don't be so headstrong, lad. Along with the void, many fearsome monsters were sealed in the rift a millennium ago. They are all unimaginably evil and incredibly strong. I feel safe in saying that, as you are now, you kids wouldn't stand a chance. Then what do we do? Elementary, my dear Barts. Use the legendary weapons that helped defeat Enuo 1,000 years ago. Sometimes I wonder if you say things like that to spite me. Yes, the 12 legendary weapons. They are weapons. They are legendary. There are 12 of them. Okay. Pissing this turtle off is probably its own reward. Get him this is the cattiest turtle in the world. Now that we have both halves of the sealed tome, if all goes according to legend, and I'm certain it will, the book will show us the way. It's book merger time. That's some ominous music. It is written, when nothing's power again does peak, to warriors of light this book shall speak. The book begins to speak. Following Enyo's defeat, the weapons of legend were sealed within Castle Kuza. To break the seals, 4 tablets must be assembled. One rests alongside spirits of the past, blessed by the soil. Like a graveyard, maybe? I know one of them is the pyramid. I'm gonna be... whatever, I have a guide. One rests within an island shrine, kissed by the wind. Probably the wind shrine. It's on an island now, maybe. One rests beneath the ocean's floor, engulfed by flames. I mean, how many places could that be? One rests beyond the river's torrents, protected by water. It's probably behind a waterfall or something. These 4 tablets are the keys that will break the seals, but standing guard beside them are our servants. If the tablets are moved, our servants will awaken. The ultimate spells of white and black. The magic of time and space, Meteor. The ruler of the seas, Leviathan. And Bahamut, king of dragons. Present the book before each gate, and the way to the seals will be opened. Alright, so that's describing like 4 more dungeons we need to do. Apparently you only need to do 1 of them, but I'm probably going to do them all. Because, yeah, it's a way of exploring and figuring out, like, what weapons are where and what equipment is where, and, you know, just kind of like we're doing the, at least the plurality of the summons, even though I don't have any summon magic this time. Unseal the 12 legendary weapons before Exdeath gains the power of the void. We are all counting on you. The first tablet, blessed by the soil and the spirits of the past. Eureka, it must be the pyramid of the desert of shifting sands. Okay, they're not going to make us guess. Faris, Kryl, and even you, Barts. You must go at once. The future of the world depends on it. Okay. Yeah, even you, Barts. Piece of crap. If the 2 worlds have overlapped, then the sealed castle of Kuza should be located east of Tool. I can probably go see that on the map. So on this map, this point is the Undulations, and when you lay one world over the other, you see like this, fascinating. Okay. Hackneyed as it may sound, you must go and save the world. It says that it says here that a town got trapped between the dimensions. 1,000 years ago, they sold fantastic weapons and magic. Say, now that the interdimensional rift has reappeared, I bet that town has come back as well. Well, that's a way to get endgame stuff into the world. Oh right, they're still on Crescent Island. That was the last place we left them. Wait, what? The 4 tablets are protected by gargoyles, I'm certain of it. Okay. So Exdeath's true form is that of a tree, and he transformed himself into a splinter? Fascinating. Evil, yes, but all this fighting is just beating a dead horse. Even if we defeat Exdeath, it doesn't change the fact that the crystals have been shattered. That's an interesting sort of, like, diversity of opinions. No. I've read it, like, twice already. I'll give the strange staff that I found to the man from Tycoon. Oh, right. Yeah, that's right. That was the healer staff or something. Nana's Peeing. Okay. When we were burning this book, a song came out of it. Normal things that happen. This melody's mysterious power increases the magical might of those who hear it. That's for the bard. Are there monsters in here right now? No? Doesn't seem like it. I mean, I don't really have any reason to go back in there. Just general curiosity. Okay, so let's go to the world map. They said that it was east of Tool, which is, I mean, can I click? No, the mouse doesn't work. Tool. Oh, that is Tool. Okay, so we got blown from here to here. And then the desert is here. That looks like this was where the forest was? Right. And so that, like, big old forest where Faris died was here. That's clearly the waterfall that the thing is going to be behind. We'll probably have to get to the submarine to get to the burning ocean palace, whatever it is. Kusa the Sealed Castle. Okay, yeah, that's right. This was the, like, intersection. It kind of, like, went down, like, here and then circled around, and then the Moogle Forest was up here. What is up there, though? North Mountain. Oh, that's where we fought Magisa. That's kind of a cool concept. I mean, a lot of games are doing this at this time, like the Dark World and Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. Okay. So I am actually just going to try to get over to the place where the chicken knife is. More cutscene. The forest is beginning to come back to life. Why can't Grandpa come back to life? Because he's not a tree. Unlike that splinter in your finger. Splinter? Turtles making reference to pizza? Oh man, it's all coming together. Ninja fighting? Yep. It's all coming together. The people of this world need us. No, not only the people, but all life. Aye, too many sacrifices have been made already. I won't stand by while more lives are lost. I can't do a pirate lady voice. I just can't do it. I've got one pirate voice. Maybe it's appropriate that it's a, like, lower pitched pirate voice. Maybe Faris would like that. Okay. Alright, this doesn't look like it's going to be the worst enemy in the world. That could be pretty nasty. Holy crap. Yeah, it is. You should have hit Kryle with that. She's the one who's got the reflect ring on. Could have seen that in action. Yeah, I was gonna say, it should be pretty soon. It's been so long since I've been in combat, I kind of like was like, wait a minute, how do you read this again? Did I just get 300 ability points? No, I did not. The sand currents have stopped, thank God. I guess now that both earth crystals have shattered, there's not enough power for it to move. The land itself has grown weaker. Sad. But it does mean we don't have to scoot around like crazy. Alright, so... Alright, I do want to defeat these sluggos. That's pretty high. 1,800 hit points for a slug. Is that a slow effect? Yeah, it's a slow effect. Purple is stop, I think, in this game. Awesome. I mean, it's fine. Oh, it causes sap, too. Whoops. They're weak to this, so... I also saw another trick on one of the run-throughs that I was watching, and that is that you should really be breaking rods through your item while you have a rod of the same kind equipped, because it's going to double the damage, or it's going to give you 50% more damage. So, we'll need to use that in the future. It auto-unsplits, yeah, even though that was a split one, it did the max damage. Okay, I actually do need to buy some items here, but I also need to... Yeah, this is the one that was just outside of the village. Items are again in here. Just outside of the, Moor Forest. Alright, that's plenty of these. I guess I'll get a couple of cottages. I probably don't want to go too crazy with spending stuff, because... Yeah, I might want to buy... I'm probably pretty far away from getting an airship, though. Yeah... It's 11,000. I'm gonna hold off for now. I have enough to get me through. Yeah. I have enough of... Just because 10,000 is a lot of money. Alright, nothing else has really changed here, right? Nobody's selling any amazing weapons. Nope, I think that's the same. Alright, let's see if I can remember how to do this. First I'm going to go outside and save. Then I'm going to go and try to get chicken knife number 1. And then I'm going to... No, I don't get chicken knife number 1 first. Oh, I don't have a thief in the party. I do have a thief in the party. What the hell's going on here? Why can I not see the hidden passages? What is happening? Maybe I'm going around the wrong way? Yeah. No? No? Do I need to go in the building? This is what I get for watching it, like, this video right before I go to bed. There we go. Sure. Alright. What have we here? Getting this far means you must be very brave, or else just very lucky. We'll let you decide what it is. If you think you're brave, take what's in the crate on the left. But if you know you're a coward, take what's in the one on the right. What will it be? Option number 3, bastard! Quick save! And then we go to title screen. I hope nobody reports me for cheating. We'll see. It also could have been patched out. So now that I've loaded it up, I can get the chicken knife, and then he turns into a skeleton, and he's like, yeet, goodbye. Okay, so he calls us a chicken. However, since I loaded this up without a chicken knife in my inventory, I can now load up the scene. What have we here? Getting this far means you must be very brave, very lucky. Ooh, chicken knife number 2. Alright. I wonder if that was... No. That's... I don't think you could do this in the original game, because there was no quick save on the SNES. Holy shit, it cannot possibly be that high. It says attack of 127. It can't be that high. Now, no matter how lucky I think I am. Alright, we made it out. Attack plus 127. That's a lot. Agility plus 5. Can be enchanted. A strange knife that gets sharper and more... The more the wielder runs from battle. Can induce scram. Okay, so we can force you to run away. But that's fine. Like, what we really care about are the fights we can't get out of. Probably. It might not be good if I'm doing, like, level grinding. Have I run from enough battles that it's, like, now maxed out? He can't equip the chicken knife? He can equip the chicken knife. Okay. I mean, how many of these? I have a fair amount of save files. I guess I'll save in a new one, just in case something got messed up there. Now let's see what this looks like in an actual battle. I mean, I don't know where it's going to tell me that I did or didn't get enough. We'll see. I guess I have been playing a fair amount of time. It's pretty good. I bet it can't do the scram thing. I bet it can't do it with, Oh, wait, hold on. That was against front rows, it does 1260. That's really good. Yeah, that's really good. It's really good. This weapon is really good. I might have maxed out its power. I think that is the max. I don't know. I'll look it up. Check it out. Alright, we got the Mana's Peen. That's good. We talked to the book. Okay, well, I don't think I'm going to go through the whole pyramid. Pyramid of More. Well, that's interesting. Damn it. How long is this pyramid? Objedar, Black Warlock, Bandercurl, Lamia Queen, Bragiforms, Ustabi, Archeozor, Zephys. Okay, actually, every enemy that I hear that I recognize, I know is pretty damn terrible. Like, tough to fight. Oh, I get more chances to do Judgment Staffs. Ooh. Okay, that's good. There's a lot of stuff to steal. Kaiser Knuckle, Elixirs. I can get a Judgment Staff this time, so I didn't leave that in completely in Extet's Castle. Oh, and apparently there are gargoyles. Okay. It's a pretty long... Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's long. We're still scrolling. Oh yeah. Okay, so I think I'm going to call it there tonight. Shorter stream, but I really just wanted to get 2 chicken knives. I did. That's pretty awesome. We haven't got Lenna back in our party, but we are getting ready to start tackling the endgame stuff. Again, I think if you're speedrunning, you probably can just beat the pyramid and then go fight, like, endgame stuff. Technically, this is what's so messed up about this game, is that I'm at level 34 now, and that's generally where they recommend you grind to at the end of World 1. Just to make things easier later. But I've done a lot of wandering around and exploring, so thanks for checking out the stream. If you're catching me on YouTube, make sure to give me a follow. It helps out a lot. And give me a follow here on Twitch if you're catching this stream after the fact as well. So I'll see you later. Peace out. Have a great, excellent rest of your evening, and or whatever part of the day it is for you. And I will see you next time. So, peace out.